Alright folks, let's talk about the ingredients in writing the perfect reboot. And of course, I'll mash a twister reboot to demonstrate what I mean. No, writing a reboot is not about throwing a bunch of famous faces on the screen or using the same catchy theme song, though that helps. It's about respecting the legacy. When you're rebooting a beloved film, the trick isn't just to copy what worked the first time. It's about honoring the heart of the original, the essence that made people love it in the first place, while still giving it a fresh spin for a new generation. So let's take a look at how the 2024 reboot of Twisters respects the legacy of the 1996 original, Twister, and still manages to feel new and exciting. Let's start with the action. The original Twister is a roller coaster of chaos and heart-pounding moments. But here's the thing, those crazy storm chases didn't exist just for spectacle. They were tied to key emotional moments. Take the opening scene of Twister. We're hit with a flashback that sets up the emotional trauma Jo is carrying. She's haunted by the death of her father, swept away in a twister when she was a kid. That sets the emotional tone for the entire movie. The new Twister, same deal. Kate is also grappling with a past tragedy, the loss of friends during a storm chase. The emotional stakes are immediately set high, and it's clear that this journey isn't just about the tornadoes. It's about healing from personal storms. There's also that scene in the original where the characters take shelter from a sudden twister. Jo is forced to confront the fact that she may have lost her husband for good. Emotional growth? Check. Fast forward to the reboot, and you see a similar moment where the characters take shelter from a sudden twister, and Kate has to face her trauma head on.
I got you! Are you okay? I got you!
This forces her to grow, much like Jo did. In the original, we spend time with Jo's auntie. Here, the emotional story is advanced.
Bill always went his own way, which was usually the same way you were going.
Seems like a long time ago.
Not so long, Joe. He's here, isn't he?
The reboot also does this. We spend time with Kate's mother. Here, the emotional story is also advanced.
Katie was studying for a PhD.
Wow.
Okay, Mom.
She was heading up a big study with her friends. Disrupting tornado dynamics.
Does anybody need anything?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Okay.
Can you see how it's honoring the heart of the original while still giving it a fresh spin? Let's now look at the character determination. The characters in Twister weren't just adrenaline junkies. They had something to prove. Jo was driven by the memory of her father, trying to understand and conquer the storms that took him from her.
Jesus, Joe, why can't you just forget it?
You don't understand, okay? You'll never know.
Killing yourself won't bring your dad back.
Bill,
All study. Hey!
Son of a bitch, what'd you think? I wasn't gonna find out about
Get this loser off me.
he had a strong ego, but was forced to face his own vulnerabilities and past mistakes, especially in his relationship with Jo.
So, we get this one near Dalton, right?
The new movie keeps that spirit alive. Kate has a past to reckon with and a point to prove, just like Jo. And Tyler, he's got a healthy ego to confront too.
You know, if you can keep up, we'll put you in the episode.
But it's not just about personal pride. It's about redemption, growth, and confronting the bigger picture. They're not just chasing storms, they're chasing closure.
You don't face your fears, you ride them.
The writers knew that for this reboot to work, they had to keep that core essence of determination. These movies need characters that feel bigger than the storms themselves. They need something more than just to survive. They need to heal, they need to redeem themselves. Respecting the legacy is also seen in the smaller decisions. Bill had an innate instinct about twisters. Now Kate has innate instincts about twisters. The storm chasers would overtake each other on the road. And now the storm chasers are taking over each other on the road. And look at how they show friendship between characters. Original. Smooth. Reboot. A small detail like this can mean everything to a fan. Pow! Let's mash. At its heart, the emotional core of this franchise is about personal stakes tied to the destructive forces of nature. So let's say it's 2035 and we meet Sophia, a brilliant pilot and aerial photographer who lost her mentor in a freak storm chase gone wrong, and now she's grappling with guilt. She's obsessed with finding a way to fly through a superstorm with 100% survival rate to prove to herself that she can outsmart the very thing that took someone she loved. Also, she ultimately wants to help people. So perhaps achieving the 100% survival rate means they can safely evacuate people from the area or something, whatever. I'd also like to bring back a character from the original. Perhaps Jo, now older and guiding Sophia. She could serve as a reminder of the original film's emotional grounding, creating a bridge between past and present.
You've been chasing these things since you were a little kid. It's what you do. Cool, do it.
So Sophia's arc would involve learning to trust Jo and realizing that sometimes control isn't possible. The storm is bigger than her and she must learn to let go of her personal vendetta to find peace. Okay, so we've established the importance of respecting the original. But here's the thing. The best reboots also update for modern sensibilities, modern concerns, and modern technology. Take the new Twisters. It adapts to today's world. First off, the new movie introduces a whole new generation of storm chasers. The characters aren't just riding around in beat-up trucks and vans anymore. They've got YouTube channels, live streaming their tornado hunts.
Remember, you kids, do not try this at home. We are professional tornado wranglers.
Yes, indeed.
He's insane.
Yeah.
And hey, there's even a reporter documenting their every move. Does that sound like something that could happen today? Absolutely.
And Ben just had to promise to write nothing but good stuff about me.
Good luck with that.
This update feels fresh, realistic, and relevant. The antagonists also bring in a timely layer. They're not just bad guys with big egos. Oh no, they're profit-driven opportunists capitalizing on climate change. This makes sense in today's world, where the frequency and intensity of natural disasters are increasing. Twisters gives the storm-chasing world a commentary edge, making it feel right now. And what about the tech?
If we knew how a tornado really worked, we could design an advanced warning system.
In the original Twister, the goal was for the sensors to document the inside of a twister, so the characters could figure out a way to give people more warning time.
Aren't there already tornado warnings?
Right now, it's 3 minutes. If we can get this new information, we can increase warning time to 15 minutes.
The new movie?
Our experiment is designed to decrease the moisture inside of a tornado to see if we can make it collapse.
They're trying to develop a way to diffuse a twister altogether. It's a leap forward, but what is brilliant about it is that the core goal is still the same.
How do you get it in the tornado?
They have to get as close as possible to the storm to make it work. So you're still getting that thrilling, heart-racing action of being in the storm's path. So they updated the goal but kept the essence. Let's mash. I have no idea what the world will look like in 2035, but let's take a guess. Superstorms are now more common and their behavior is unpredictable. Sophia and her team would not only be facing the thrill of chasing the storms, but the ethical dilemma of pushing the limits of technology for personal gain versus the greater good. The greater good.
How can this be for the greater good?
The greater good.
The storm chasers would be using planes and drones to drive straight into the heart of the superstorm. Perhaps they are using AI-powered storm prediction software, but this AI might fail at a critical moment, leading to a dangerous situation for our team. Yes, this is an opportunity to explore how technology both empowers us and betrays us. Maybe that would resonate with audiences in 2035, or maybe not, who can say? Okay, so we've established the importance of respecting the original and updating it for modern audiences. So what else? Pinpoint what can be elevated. If you're rebooting a classic, look at the original and figure out what can be elevated, what worked and what didn't. Take the antagonist in the original Twister. We have the arrogant, egotistical storm chaser, who's always trying to outdo the main characters.
Sharing information with me?
No, I was just curious as to which way you're gonna head.
But honestly, he's not that compelling. Like when he meets his end, we don't really feel much. In the new Twisters, the antagonist is not your traditional bad guy. He's actually Kate's best friend, someone who drags her back into the storm-chasing world.
And you're the only person that can get me close enough to a tornado to do this.
And here's the kicker. He's working with some shady investors, turning a blind eye to some questionable behavior.
Is profiting off of people's tragedy part of your business plan?
Briggs is offering these people a way to move on with their lives.
He's swooping in and taking advantage of people who have just lost everything.
But by the end, he has a change of heart.
They're heading into town to help. There's a lot of people there, man. I think we should follow him.
Whose side are you on, man?
Tell Riggs we're done!
Damn it, Harvey!
This added depth creates real emotional conflict and makes the stakes higher. It's not just about saving the world, it's about saving each other. Another area that's elevated in the reboot is the protagonist's relationship to the technology.
You know, I've been thinking about the sensors. I'm starting to wonder whether the funnel will carry him like we thought.
Too late?
I don't know, maybe the whole thing's too light.
In the original, the main characters mention a need to come up with a solution of getting the sensors into the Twister, and a bit of luck solves this technical problem. They do not have to do anything to earn it. Yes, you could argue that because they went to save Joe's auntie, that this is what leads to the inspiration, but I digress.
I know how to make Dorothy fly.
It's just an unparalleled nature. There's going to be more tornadoes. Just path of any of these storms.
So unlike the original, in Twisters, Kate is forced to face the technological setback. Her struggle with this becomes an integral part of her emotional arc.
I'm sorry for what happened. How much more are you gonna let this thing take from you?
It's not just about fixing the tech, it's about healing herself. And trying to solve this technological setback also provides an opportunity for Kate and Tyler to work together, thus developing their relationship.
Oh, she's perfect!
She's gorgeous!
You have any idea what you're getting yourself into?
I'm beginning to.
See? They saw a missed opportunity in the original and made it integral to the reboot. Another area that's elevated in the reboot is a visual one. In Twister, Bill has instincts about the weather. We are told that through dialogue, and it was supported through some of the visuals.
So you're telling me that Billy knows what a storm is thinking?
Something like that. My Aunt Meg used to call him a human barometer.
The reboot, however, takes us to a whole new level.
Go left!
What?
Take a left!
Kate now has that innate instinct. It's like the storm itself is calling to her. Now, the audience can feel the intensity of nature's fury and Kate's bond with it. It is a beautiful addition that, once seen, makes it so obvious that this was something lacking from the original. Don't you think? let's mash. My 2030 reboot will take what worked in the previous movies and bring it to new heights, literally and metaphorically. Yes, Sophia is chasing the storms for adrenaline. Yes, she needs to confront her obsession over controlling nature. And yes, she needs to overcome her past. But what element was lacking some luster in Twister and Twisters? The secondary characters, particularly the storm-chasing team.
It's the wonder of nature, baby!
In the original, Dustin is a great comedic relief character, but it would have been cool if they had integrated him more into the main conflict. Give him his own arc, you know? And who are the other team members? No clue. I don't even remember their names. Ooh, there was the map guy.
All I'm saying is don't fold the maps.
I didn't fold the map.
Map guy. In the reboot, we do spend a little more time interacting with the team. However, when it came to the climax and one of them was in peril danger, I didn't really care. Why should I? The story hasn't given me a reason to care. So I'd like to remedy this for my reboot. We will find a way to connect with each member of Sophia's team as they create external and internal conflict, challenging Sophia's beliefs around grief and redemption. I love this idea! So look at an idea of yours and pretend you're writing its reboot. What is the legacy? What is the story's emotional heart? What makes it so thrilling and meaningful? What updates will make it resonate with today? How can the story be more relevant, fresh, exciting? What elements could use a little extra punch? What needs elevating? What will make this story feel like something more? Now, the most important question. Can you integrate your answers about this pretend reboot into your original story? Go on, go elevate your story. Until the next MASH, bye-bye. I don't have any bloopers this time. I just flew through that. So I don't have anything funny or entertaining or weird for you at the end. So I'm just gonna say hi to all my new subscribers. I'm so excited to have you here. Honestly, this is so cool.